I thought that once I fixed the collar on this sweater vest, everything would come together. I added more rows, I adjusted the shape, and I finally finished it. And technically, it turned out exactly how I planned. But when I tried to style it, something just felt off. I don't hate it. It's actually pretty cute. It just doesn't feel like me. So in today's video, I want to walk through what I changed, how it turned out, and why I'm still not sure this piece belongs in my wardrobe. So after my last video, I went back in and I reworked the collar. I added 4 more rows to give it more height and structure, and then I finished everything else. From a construction standpoint, it actually came together really well and really easy. But when I put it on, my first reaction wasn't what I expected. I really thought fixing the collar would make everything kind of click, but it just didn't land that way. I tried styling it a few different ways to see if it just needed the right outfit. So I paired it with a skirt. I paired it with a pair of jeans. And I also tried it over a dress. And honestly, all those outfits are cute. They work, just not for me. I think I'm realizing that there's a difference between something looking good and something actually fitting into my everyday style. And this just doesn't feel like something I would reach for, at least not very often. It's interesting because technically there's nothing wrong with it. The construction is solid and the fit is fine. It just doesn't align with how I like to dress. And I think that's something that I'm still learning as I make more of my own clothes. So, at this point, I'm trying to decide what to do with it. Because I don't want to just leave it in my closet unworn. It deserves to actually be used and appreciated. At this point, I don't think the issue was ever the construction. It was always just the fit with my own personal style. And that's something I'm still trying to figure out as I make more and more of my own clothes. Now, even though this didn't turn out the way I imagined, I don't think that it was a loss. It just might not be mine. So instead of trying to force it into my wardrobe, I'm going to set it aside and revisit it later as a gift. I want to thank you so much for being here and following along with this process. It took a couple weeks to get it done. But we did get it done. And I'll keep you posted on what I do decide to do with the gifting process of it. So with that said, I'd like to say I'll see you next week. Have a great day.